Hey everyone! Glowing Star, have you heard the latest news about Canada? If you're thinking about moving there or just curious, there are two big updates that might surprise you. Stick around till the end of this video to get all the details. So, what's the scoop? First up, Canada might soon require you to speak French to get permanent residency, PR. Yes, you heard that right. French could become mandatory for PR applicants. And the second update is about something called donkey. It's a term for illegal border crossings, and guess what? More people are now using Canada as their starting point for this. Let's break it all down. Starting with the French language requirement, if you're aiming for PR in Canada, you might need to be fluent in French. The Comprehensive Ranking System, CRS, scores for express entry have recently seen a drop, and this is mainly because the government is focusing more on French-speaking candidates. If you're fluent in French, you could have a huge advantage and a much lower CRS score requirement. Here's what you need to know to qualify for PR. You need to have a job in one of the Tier 0, 1, 2, or 3 categories. This can be any job, not necessarily on the in-demand occupation list. There are two main programs for PR: the Federal Skilled Worker Program and the Canadian Experience Class. For the Federal Skilled Worker Program, you need at least 1 year of work experience within the last 5 years. For the Canadian Experience Class, you need 1 year of work experience within the last 3 years. But the biggest requirement now is your French proficiency. You'll need a high Canadian Language Benchmark, CLB, score in French. If French isn't your first language and you haven't studied it before, it can be tough, but it's definitely worth it if you want to qualify for PR with a lower CRS score. Moving on to the second big update, the donkey route. You might have seen the Shah Rukh Khan movie, Donkey, which is all about this topic. Donkey refers to crossing borders illegally, and recently, more people are using Canada as their starting point to enter the US illegally. This is a big shift because it used to be that most of these crossings were happening from Mexico. Here's some eye-opening data. In June alone this year, 5,152 people from India crossed the US-Canada border without proper documentation. That's a 47% increase compared to last year and 13 times more than in 2021. So why is this happening? Recently, it's become easier to get a visitor visa for Canada. Many people who get a Canadian visitor visa use it as a way to enter the US. So, more people are starting their illegal border crossings from Canada rather than Mexico. But remember, crossing borders illegally is extremely risky and dangerous. It's always best to follow the legal routes for immigration. Whether you're applying for a study visa, work visa, or PR, make sure to do everything properly. To wrap up, if you want PR in Canada, learning French could be a game changer. And if you're considering crossing borders, understand the risks involved and always go through the legal channels. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or need more details, leave them in the comments below. And if you think this information could help someone else, don't forget to share this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.